New Year to each and every one of y'all people out there. It is 2018. It's a new year. Get some new underwear. Wipe your ass. If you had trash from 2017, you shouldn't have brought it into 2018. It's a fresh start for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Chillin' with the Jays, where two friends talk about a lot of shit, and sometimes we feature a person. You feel me? Yep. It's your boy Juan. That's right. My name ain't changed. 2018, keeping it smooth. What up, Jay? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. Happy fucking New Year. What do you hear? What do you say? It's your boy Don Provolonsky in the house ski. And like Juan just said with that illustrious introduction, we have a guest on the show right now. He is going to be the new member of the Triple Threat Tag Team Ladder, Tables, and Chairs match coming up. We needed to bring in the big guns, throw some bodies through some chairs, man. What up, Spence, man? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
Spence.
How y'all doing today?
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
I'm coming in with the tag.
Hell yeah, man. Got to, man. We need you, bro. We got no endurance right now, so we needed to bring in those big guns, bro. So his name is Spence. You got any aliases, bro? Like AKAs?
Man, I go by
Daddy
several
Spence.
different
Like what?
things. My latest one's premeditated debauchery. I go by that. AKA PD, baby. I go by SP. Right. Also, that's most commonly used, SP. I've also been known by Ravishing Rick in older lives. So
that's definitely the wrestling name right there, Ravishing Rick. So that's some top rope talk. That's top rope.
Straight up. And that's
definitely some WWE shit coming in hot on that one. Hell yeah, Ravishing Rick. That's what's up, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a 5 out of 5 out of the AKAs right there, bro. That's good.
Definitely won the AKA battle on that one with the Rick. So, Spence, man.
Yo.
We known each other for a bit, probably 3 years, 4 years coming up. I think I don't know, man. Like 2014, we started that stupid ass job, right?
About 2014, yeah.
Yeah, 2014. So now we coming up on 2018. So that's gonna be a couple four fucking years right now. And as I know, and Juan's about to know, you're a father of 11 kids, right?
Yeah, 12.
Killing again.
12, my fault. Yeah, 12, nice.
No, I got four girls, and I actually got a baby boy on the way right now.
Hey, got finally. The man, got a little man coming through.
Has come back. I feel you, man.
And now I'm about to go get it cut up. Same day.
Boom. What's up, man. That's cool right there, because I know you were trying.
Yeah.
With all the damn girls, man. You were like, I'm gonna keep going and going and going until I get one.
But you know what's so funny?
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go ahead and say there was no trial. This guy's nickname is Ravishing Rick.
Yeah,
it was all on purpose. It was all on purpose.
Ravishing for damn sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, man, what's so crazy though? The girls, they love you so differently though. Which is weird to say that being that I don't have a boy, but the girls, they love you so much. It's like I felt almost like the Grinch. My heart grew 4 times every time I had a little baby girl. So
you're a beast.
That's a nice shout out. Shout out to Spencer on that.
Hell
shit.
Yeah, that was awesome, yo. That's what's up, man. But you finally got a baby boy coming through, man. You got a bunch of girls. Get some extra testosterone up in that house.
I know. I be feeling lonely.
You know what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? You could finally play some serious ass catch.
Yeah, I know.
Bullet passes to the face.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro.
My two oldest though, they played softball. They was the beast though this year.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh yeah.
I tried to put them in shoulder pads, but the coach told me it was too soon for girls to play football. So, I gave them a softball. We did that, and they did pretty good. I was really impressed.
That's what's
good
up,
shit, man.
I was definitely one of the fathers.
Did you tell the coach don't tell you what to do?
Oh man, I was in the face. I was on the sideline. I was in the dugout, coach.
I'm Ravishing Rick.
Fuck
somebody up here,
coach. I don't like how you got her running out there, coach. She need to play shortstop. Put her on shortstop, coach.
I feel you, man. That's what's up.
Give her a real job, coach.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah, yo.
That we're not gonna, disclose any, private information. But you're obviously in the Central Florida area with me.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Okay, you didn't pull a fast one and bounce on us, did you?
No, I'm still in the O.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Juan used to live out here too.
Oh, for real?
I did, bro. I used to be a Florida cat, Central Florida. Like a 3.5 shout out to that place. Fucking hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, he ain't a fan of Florida, man.
Have you been there? Have you been there your whole life, or are you from elsewhere?
No, I'm originally from New Jersey, and
Hey,
yeah, from Passaic, you know, and grew up in Columbia, South Carolina. That's what I really call home.
Gotcha.
And I've been here for like the last 7 years. So
Word.
yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a lot to do compared to South Carolina, where you just tip cows and get drunk and shit like that.
Gosh, and with big butts on white girls. I'm assuming,
bro.
That sounds like a place.
You have no idea.
Am I right?
No idea. It's they eat the Bojangles, and that's the problem, right? Everybody's eating these Bojangle biscuits.
It swells their behinds.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You have no
the
idea.
Bojangles.
That Bojangles and that.
My man said
chicken,
the Bojangles.
man, thick boned ass white girl.
Telling you the Bo-Berry
biscuits
biscuits.
is good though.
Yeah,
Yo,
they be
them
mining,
biscuits.
chopping it up with the black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Mix it right in there up there.
Bro,
If I'm not mistaken, Bojangles also got a banging ass dirty rice.
telling
I
you.
think that's what it's called. That brown rice sound.
They got kicked out of where I'm at right now. They recently went out of business over here.
And you know what's so crazy? I was going there, right? Because I'm like, Bojangles, let me get that dirty rice, like Juan said. And sure enough, they like shut down shop. There's nothing in there. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they got rid of that shit. I don't know why, but hey, shout out to them and the thick behinds of they produced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You will never be forgotten. You know, never forget. Straight up and down, wear a t-shirt.
R.I.P.
The R.I.P. Hell yeah, straight up. So Spence,
Yo.
what's going on? You have a podcast you about to come up. You about to be on the come up, man. What is going to be like the theme of the podcast? A couple of dudes chilling, or you got like a topic in mind? Yo?
So it's gonna be with my homeboy. He go by Silverback, and what's so funny is, right, I met the guy, right, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, this guy is obscenely like huge. He's just like big, right? So I'm like, I kick his ass. You know, he's just one of those guys when you don't get to know him, you want to try to fight him. And when I started talking to him, I was like, man, he's okay. And he goes, yeah, I go by Silverback. I said, man, it fits you, bro. You look like fucking Amy Go Home from Congo, you know? And that's like no disrespect. You know, that's my dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, you know, we work together, and sometimes we have these conversations, and it's just like we look around and there's nobody around because we both work overnight. So we said we gotta start recording this shit, man. Make people pay for it or something, you know. And we decided to come up with this idea. It's going to be called Agree to Disagree. That's the working title on it. And it's going to be like a weekend review type show. We're going to talk about memes, video games, politics, that kind of stuff. And it works because, you know, we are on two different total spectrums of life. You know, I find myself to be a God-fearing man who, you know, has a wife and kids and that kind of thing. And he's like a party guy, and he's agnostic, and, you know, and he's like, I call him like Big Ben Carson, you know, so, so it works.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a good ass, like a good chemistry right there. Good setup.
Yeah, it's definitely, we've had some conversations where we throw stuff at each other, so it's going to work.
Yeah.
I hope it works, or we're going to blow up. Either one.
Yeah, for sure. So when do you have an idea of like when you want to start? Is 2018 the year? Like we're gonna get onto it right now?
Well, we're trying to build our content library right now, so we kind of just picking around our first episode, and we're going to record. We're saying tentatively 5 episodes, and then we're going to drop the website, the Instagram, and the Twitter, and episodes all at once. So we're trying maybe second week of January.
Gotcha.
Oh, very cool,
Happy
very
New
cool.
Year on that one.
Yeah, definitely a happy new year on that one.
Well, thank you.
That's what's up. So wait, so in that sense of things, you about to be releasing 5 episodes at once? That's the idea?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Kinda Netflix
we're
it
going
out?
to just drop everything. We're going to record like 5, and we're going to drop all of them at once. So if
damn,
people
man.
like it, they can just keep listening. Hopefully they like the first episode, they click on the second, they keep clicking. So we wanted there to be some type of library so people would, you know, if they're interested, be able to listen a little bit more.
Nice. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Well, we appreciate
But
it.
yeah, absolutely, man. Good luck to you on that shit, because I feel like I also speak for Jay on this, but man, it's dope to see growth from people who like try hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
true.
people who want that shit and who got something to say. Cause
Hell yeah.
I think on a quick side note, this marks our first anniversary, bruh. This episode is the first year anniversary, homie.
Holy shit.
Bruh. We started
forgot,
this shit 365 days ago.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Damn. You know,
Yo,
I know.
10,000 dick jokes in the meantime. That's what went down.
Damn. So
Yeah, that's crazy right there, man. I didn't even realize. I'm definitely have to go hard on the social media for that one. If that's the case, you feel me?
that is
Damn
the
sure,
case.
man.
It's the
But that's a
first
good
year.
ass idea though, Spence, because that's what all like the criteria that if you look it up and say, hey, I want to start a podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They say, launch like 3 to 5 episodes at the same time.
boom.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's good, yo. Pick a good hosting site and say, fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket.
Textbook.
You know what I mean? Bowling balls and condoms. That's all I got for you.
Yeah, boom,
I
boom.
feel you, man. So that's what's up, man. That pretty, Juan, that sound like pretty much us.
Yeah. Yep.
That pretty much right there. You know what I mean? That isn't I don't got a good alias like Silverback, but it's still working.
Silverback and Ravishing Rick.
Rick, that's just killing it right there, man. I don't know, man. That's some competition right there for your
man.
ass.
No competition. We family. It's all love.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of this, man. There's like 200,000 podcasts out there.
Straight up.
Shout out to Joe Rogan, definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Shout out to Joe
Motherfucking-
Rogan, man.
I like how the Joes are doing well as far as podcasts. Shout out Joe Budden. That's been one of the podcasts I've been listening to a lot lately. Is the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, me
He
too.
getting $5 million for that.
That's nuts.
For
He's
real?
getting $5 million for Budden's getting $5 million because he was, how he was on that show,
Yeah.
Everyday Struggle.
Yeah.
Yep.
He got an offer to do his own podcast or be on a podcast. He signed a contract to be on a podcast, and for $5 million, and Complex was only going to pay him $200,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that whole.
So obviously you're
complex
gonna bounce.
situation.
I would bounce too. You feel me? But 200,000 is still good. I'm not saying like, hey,
Bruh.
200,000 ain't shit. That's still like doctor money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the Cialis and Skittles you can want. with that type of money. So hey man, power to anybody to making that type of money. But $5 million versus 200,000 in your face, obviously you're gonna go with $5
You're
million.
gonna go with that $5 million.
I-
It's kind of crazy though how like that's been like the thing going on. Spencer and I were talking about how podcasts, everybody is doing it. Like that's like the way to go if you want to hit that social media like world. If you want to like blast off and be a personality, because at the end of the day, you're becoming. Well, not becoming a personality. You're just exhibiting your personality. But you got like Nori's podcast, Drink Champs.
Man, that's my
fucking
favorite.
love that. Yo, that is my fucking favorite podcast on earth. I'm so happy that they got Wu-Tang on there, by the way. That shit was a great episode with the Wu-Tang. But then you got Joe Budden going hard with it. Obviously you got your Joe Rogans and shit. Like, it's going down, man. It's a fun source of like, I guess like audio, like vlogging.
That's pretty much what it is, man. That's pretty much it. And Time Magazine said that podcasting is going to be the new thing, because everything comes in waves. You feel me? Like YouTube videos, like them high quality YouTube videos that be out.
Yeah.
That was like a wave. Vines were a wave. Facebook videos were a wave, and there's anticipating podcast is going to be the next wave.
Yep.
Man, y'all give me a
Things
great forecast at 18, fellas.
That's what it is, bro.
That's what it is,
Yo,
man. Do it, bro. Do
it
it.
sounds like what I love the most about what's going on with you, Spence, is the fact that you have a plan going into it. Like y'all have like a structure to it.
Hell yeah.
I can't stress enough. Even though Jay and our podcast is like mad loose as far as just the conversations that we have, it's way more like once again chilling with the Jays. We do try to keep to a structure, and I think that's the most important thing for anybody out there.
You got
getting
to.
into
You got
getting
to.
into a podcast, because you can like just man, them wheels can fall off quick.
God, right?
You got to, because what you gonna do? Just like be, what's up, man? Chilling.
Yep.
All right, y'all gotta go. I mean, what are you gonna, and then what? You know what I mean? You gotta have some type of topic, basis. Even high ass Joe Rogan has some type of topic. You feel me?
True. Yeah.
And he's the most downloaded podcast in the world.
I was peeping that.
At 30 million subscribers a month.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? So, and this dude, he interviews somebody every episode. So he has some type of structure. He might be high and shit while he's doing it, but he's following that program.
Like I saw an episode of his with he was interviewing Russell Brand. Yeah. My God, that was one of the craziest interviews I've ever seen because at one point it seemed like they weren't on Earth anymore because they were just like talking so intergalactically. I was like,
that's what he be doing. He does like shrooms and shit before he does his podcast. So that's what he be doing. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man. So I went back a couple episodes, called some different ones, and I could watch them, I could follow them. But man, I didn't know Russell Brand was that deep, man.
Yeah, he is, man.
Shout out to Russell Brand.
Check out the one with Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress is on there. Gary V. And they just you would think they're like on a different planet. Like we're watching this YouTube video broadcasted from Uranus or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, they're just blitzed out of their minds and shit, talking about this and that. And what if, like, hey man, we're above our bodies and we're just looking in. We're just a couple of guys just floating in like VR. You know, we're all just an idea.
The whole world is an augmented. We're all just concepts, thoughts, and ideas brought together. And people want to be stupid. Do you know why they put hemp away? Because his ass be cussing out, banning weed. But big shout out to Joe Rogan.
Companies. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's the dude that really inspired me to be like, hey, Juan, you want to make a podcast? Because of this motherfucker, Joe Rogan and shit. So shout out to him, definitely, man. Big ups.
My favorite episode from him was Jamie Foxx, though.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx episode was hard.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx is a nut, bro. I hope to one day meet that dude.
Yeah,
I hope that's a slick motherfucker.
Yo, and he's talented. Like Jamie's a talented guy.
Yeah. Come on, man. Hell yeah.
I mean, he can sing. He can act. I look at him. I want to see him in the Tyson movie. They say he's playing Tyson. I just can't even picture that, man. They say it's for real now. I know they've been.
And he said it in like multiple talk shows. Yeah. I've seen it. It's not like a rumor. He said it. It came from his mouth,
Yeah, it's going down. And the comedy is live, so shout out Jamie Foxx, man. One of the most talented, God-gifted people on earth.
Real talk. Don't he? I feel like, I don't think he has a podcast, but he's on Sirius XM.
Yeah, he got a Sirius show.
That's pretty much his podcast. It's on
it basically,
right?
Pretty much. True.
Just like really clear audio.
That's all. That's it. They got like they got good microphones.
They got good and
that's a podcast with good
positive attitudes and good microphones. That's all
you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
All you need is your balls and a mic.
Shout out Joey Diaz. Straight up and down, man. Straight
Church.
Up and down, man. I look at his Twitter every day, and in the morning he always got something like that. You know what I mean? Do your burpees and smoke your weed, brothers. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So it's Wednesday. Man. Tell everybody to suck your dick. Shit like that.
That is a Joey Diaz.
That's a Joey Diaz right there. You know what I mean? But that's my guy. That's my guy, man. Right there, Uncle Joey, man. But Spence, we got you on the podcast, man. What are you up to right now, man? Like, what are you doing, like in life, bro?
I just got done collecting some money from fantasy. I'm into fantasy.
You talking about football?
Oh man, love fantasy football.
Gotcha.
Like,
that's what's up, man.
Nothing gives me more pleasure than taking somebody's money after 16 weeks of kicking your friends' asses. Like, it's
Ravishing Rick.
Oh man,
I was gonna say the same
thing. Right? Like, I get pleasure from taking money from you, brother. So I've been doing that. Man, trying to self-educate, man. I've been doing a lot of learning, just trying to read books and going to school and just try to better myself, I just feel like we live in this society, man, where everybody's so stagnant and they're scared to do things and make mistakes. And without making those mistakes, you cannot grow as a human being. So,
man.
That just that kind of stuff. And that's really, besides that and my kids, that kids take up 95% of your time, and then you're just trying to fit everything else around it, to be honest.
That's crazy.
What about you guys? What y'all been up to?
Juan, what you been up to, yo?
You know what, man? I've been living life, bro. You feel me? Like, very, very much on the same wavelength as Spencer here. You know, that whole just making sure your mind is sharp, making sure you're thinking ahead, and just learning as much as I can. You know, the job field that I'm in requires me to be on point every single day of the week, making sure that I'm up to date with as much different types of softwares, as well as just, you know, whatever our pipeline and workflow is at the studio, along with, you know, just dealing with people, you know, because that's definitely like the, honestly, I think the, between learning software and learning people, and I'm pretty sure I'm preaching to the choir, learning people is a bit harder, and then trying to get them to do things, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
To basically help out for the team, you know, that team mentality. Because, you know, that's what I believe in. If we're going to all do something, and if we're all going to try to, like, conquer a challenge together, we got to be unified in that way. And, you know, I think that that's been one of the biggest things. You know, that was my learning experience for 2017, was learning how to be a leader, learning how to guide people through issues, while at the same time guiding myself through my own issues at work, that type of stuff. So it's been huge, man. It's been that's really what I've been up to. In 2018 is just gonna be, you know, refining that more. You know, trying to find a path and a course. It's interesting because a quick little side thing. One of the things that me and my lady, her family, and now I've been spreading it out to my friends that we've been doing at the top of the year. It's kind of like, really, it's like around New Year's Eve, so to speak. Is we all gather around in a circle, you know, like say that we're at a party or we're just hanging out right before the year is up. We have a big bag of words, right? And basically everybody picks a word out of the bag, and that's basically how you not so much how you live your life that year, but it's like, you know, try to like look back to that word for whatever challenges that you deal with in your life during that year. And last year, the word that I had was surrender, which was a really great word. And, you know, actually, this is a perfect word for this kind of like 1 year anniversary episode, only because, like you said, you know, there's so many times that you doubt yourself. There's so many times when you say, I don't think I want to try to do that. Like I want to do a podcast, but there's so much work. What do? I don't know. You learn. And I remember when Jay presented the idea to me, he was just like, man, I'm trying to do something greater. I'm trying to do something bigger. I don't want to just be stuck in this 9-to-5 job doing some bullshit. I really want to express myself. And I know me from like 3 or 4 years ago would have been like, yeah, that's cool. Like maybe something might work in the future. But then I looked at that word like surrender, and I said, you know what? Fuck the doubt. Let's go. And then we did it. You know, our first episode had stank ass audio. I think the first couple of episodes of stank ass audio, clipping out, losing audio. We went through mad shit, but like you said, you learned. You failed, then you learned, and now here we are. And so that's what my word for last year was. And now my word coming up for this year is present, living in the now, you know. Don't take nothing for granted is the way I kind of like translate that word. But yeah, man, so that's basically what I've been up to, man. That's been like my sort of like my gears for this coming year in life right now. How about you, Jay? What's been popping off in La Vida Loca over there?
Over here, man, just you know what I mean, same old shit for this guy, bro. Just working, staying in shape. You know what I mean? Take your vitamins, eat your vegetables. Yep. Say your prayers, brother. You know what I mean? That's all I've been up to, really. You know what I mean? But, you know, man, same old shit, though, for real, man. I'm, you know, married and shit now, and Spence can relate to that. And just, you know, that takes up a lot of your goddamn time, is that. But I'm blessed to work from home. So I got a lot of time to just chill, reflect. You know, I've been really doing a lot of reading my damn self, you know what I mean? So just that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Right there.
So what's the plans for 2018? Y'all got goals already?
Of course, man. Mine is I got two goals. Like travel and just make as much money as I can.
Bam.
That is it. What else is it?
Yeah,
You feel me?
that's what it is.
Drops mic.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, real talk though, that's really what it is. You know, I'm on that shit too. I think I'm gonna have a fortunate. Well, there's a fortunate thing that be happening in 2018, which is me and my lady are gonna be going to Japan, and we ain't never been there. That'll be like it'll be the second time I travel out of the country, or the third time because I went to Canada, but I guess that counts. I guess it don't, but it'll be definitely like the second time that I do a big ass travel. So that'll be next year. And yeah, man, making this money, you know, just trying to be the best that I could be. That type of shit, yo.
That's huge though. Japan. That's
Japan,
huge.
my man. Japan. I've been like a geek for Japanese culture for like the longest time, bro. Like I've been, you know, I don't watch anime so much now, but back in the day I used to. I'm very like all about the art. And on top of that, I'm like I love the fact that, and this is really for a lot of countries outside the United States. Like I love hip hop. Like hip hop is just what it is for me. And I've been seeing like the hip hop culture in Japan, the way like they've been just like holding it down, representing it, like putting their ideas towards it. And I'm like, man, I want to see what it's like to be there, to be in that mix. You know, so I can't wait to just like embrace the culture over there.
Man, that's big.
Yeah, man. But we'll see, because I am big, and I don't know how they're gonna be looking at me. Like this guy's fucking
You're
guy.
gonna get outsiders from fucking Russia and shit over there.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Russians are big too.
Yeah, they
With the
are. So they're
Yankees.
gonna be like, whatever, man. Just, you know, you don't start no shit around here. That's about it. It's okay for you to visit, you know, temporarily, but you know, we'll fuck your big ass up over here, no problem. You know, we'll animate the fuck out of them kneecaps. You know,
Right? Tokyo drift your ass off the cliff.
yeah, man, we'll be fucking frying them up at the Japanese grill, no problem if you fuck around. So you're gonna have a good ass time over there, bro. I would love to go there one day
Now,
myself.
I like that transition from aggressive to you gonna have a good ass time out there. We gonna call that a power move. That's
Hell
definitely
yeah, a big
power
one, a big
move
one.
alert.
Yo, but Spence, this guy didn't release a key factor that nobody knows, and he doesn't really talk about it for some reason. I'm always hyping it up, but this guy works on Marvel movies for a living.
For a living, and you don't like, that's not the first thing you say when you meet people. Like that would be the first thing I say. I'll be anything. Yeah, my name's Spencer. I work on fucking Thor, Ragnarok, bitch.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You might have heard of me.
Yeah.
It's a part of it is because of you know, they make you sign like a shit ton of NDAs, non-disclosure agreements.
True.
And I don't think, you know, that breaches the contract of like, hey, I work on Marvel movies. It's more about like what the content is. But to kind of stay away just from that legal type of fucking mayhem that may happen for whatever fucking reason, I kind of like keeping on the DL. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm definitely fortunate enough to work on the visual effects for that type of stuff. So I got my hands in like making, you know, like if it's you know, characters, you know, things like Rocket and Groot from like the Guardians of the Galaxy. If we're talking creatures that Thor does face, you know, we had a little bit to do with some, you know, some stuff for Black Panther and all that, which I can't wait to see that.
Man, that shit looks super fantastic.
Yo,
Hard.
get the suit. I'm getting it, and it's gonna be mandatory to walk around in. You know what I mean? Absolutely mandatory. Straight up and down.
Everybody getting
be
cussed
checking
out.
mail and shit with that on. You know what I mean?
You gonna have
Be like,
Hey, man,
see
what's
me in
up?
Uganda. You know what I mean? Anybody can shoot me in a fair one.
Like, no disrespect to DC, but I mean, when you see like Thor and you see Black Panther coming out in Infinity War, that looks stupid.
Super hard.
I mean, like, I don't understand why they just haven't packed it in yet. No disrespect to DC. I'm not sure if you guys are DC fans or not, but you know.
I am, but for some reason, like their movies just are pumped with erectile dysfunction.
Right. Right, they are the wet noodle.
Yeah, they are. Yo, like for some reason, no matter what the cast looks like, no matter who the director is, I don't know what it's the camera they fucking use over there. I don't get it. Yo, every single DC movie that comes out is like always on like tipping towards the whack scale. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of good. Like the best they can get is it's kind of straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. BVS was like that, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna give them another try, right? And I seen Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was dope, right?
Yeah, I
then
continue to hear that.
And then I haven't seen Justice League because everybody's just telling me how bad Justice League is, and I just don't want to put DC to bed because it only takes 2 bad movies for me, and I'm done with you. So
yeah, then you probably shouldn't see anything else, yo.
well,
It's from DC. You know? Justice League was
stop
straight.
watching movies.
It was straight. You know, I seen Justice League. That's all I can say.
Right?
It was straight, but it was like a cool watch.
okay.
You feel me? Like that's about it. Like it was cool to see, but the problem was that it was still whack.
Over under. How many times could you watch it? Over under 3 times.
Under. I watch it again at my own crib, but that's it. I'll put that in the I seen that a while ago category.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what it is they fucking do over there. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? Like they shoot takes and like, okay, that's good, man. You did a good ass job, but we really need to, you need to fuck that up a little bit more. You know what I mean? Way too good. That's way too good right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to chill on that shit.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like in the coming time, I think DC might be on its way up simply because I think Marvel is gonna be on its way down.
Yeah.
And Disney's fingers and all of that shit is starting to have like an effect.
Oh, big time.
All of those
big time. And
franchises.
Disney's very family. So if a movie goes a little too hard, they're gonna be like, "Hey, chill, take it easy."
Disney's family, but more than that, Disney is toys. Like, let's try to sell as much shit. And
of course,
I just saw The Last Jedi yesterday. I actually went and peeped that shit. And but the movie wasn't. The movie was all right. The movie was all right.
It was in a pretty good category.
Yeah, and the thing is that one thing that I see from DC movies is that they're going the serious route.
That's the thing, man.
Shit is darker on their side of the block.
That's what I do like better.
Me too.
Yeah,
I like that better because comics, and I'm pretty sure you guys could agree. Comics, there ain't nothing soft about them usually. You know what I'm saying?
No, there'd be some peril, like a lot of it.
There'd be a lot of problems and dudes getting their heads ripped off and shit. Mm-hmm. And you don't see really none of that shit in like the movies they come out with. I understand they gotta appeal to kids and all that shit, but at the same time, the people that wrote these comics are grown men.
True.
And the people that know who these motherfuckers really are, grew up reading them, are grown ass men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are grown ass people. So you know what I mean? But they still try to attach themselves to that kid bracket.
Kid shit. Like always jokes and shit.
All like that. That's what I didn't like about Thor personally. We talked about that shit before it won. You know what I mean? It was a cool movie looking. You feel me?
Yeah.
But Spence, you see Thor?
Yeah, you know what? And what's so funny is I really like Thor. I thought this Thor was probably the best out of all 3 Thors.
It was the best Thor. I could say it was the best Thor out of the Thors. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. The little rock creature, he was like, anybody want a pamphlet? Like, that thing had me dying, so it was a joke, though. The whole thing was like a whole running gag.
Yeah, and that's what I don't feel that shit, you feel me? Because, there ain't shit. If I'm over here trapped on a planet, getting my ass whooped and shit like that, none of that shit is funny.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I want to be able to see at least some of that shit on there instead of like some ongoing joke constantly. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm real nervous for that Spawn, though. I'm real nervous about Spawn.
I don't know, man. That movie's supposed to be hard as fuck, but you know how they be doing it now, man. They'll be like making it funny.
Yeah.
Who's producing it? Who has that IP now? Is it Disney now?
Disney.
It's whoever owns Marvel. Marvel's taking it.
Oh, so Disney.
Yeah,
Disney's taking it. Disney is taking it.
They just bought the rights.
Surprisingly, Disney let Deadpool keep the R rating though.
No, not Spawn. I'm sorry, I meant Deadpool. That's what I meant, Deadpool.
Right now, Deadpool is still under Fox.
Yeah, Deadpool, and it's still rated R.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Disney, even though Disney's acquired Fox, I think as far as Deadpool 2 goes, it's still like under the Fox set of rules. We'll see what happens after that shit.
After this one released, because they're probably gonna make a third at least.
Gotcha.
But
they got that shit is hilarious, man. And but they are making a Spawn, and Disney's gonna have their hands up in there, so it's gonna be hard for them to be trying to market this motherfucker who just got burned alive and his whole and things like I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. But Venom is gonna be another one too. How the fuck they gonna do that?
Oh, bro, that better be nothing but R rating fucking
ripping ass.
Yeah, just
all I got
ass.
is baseball cards and swinging dick. You know what I mean?
It.
That's all. You know, I don't. They got it. It's venom. It's a villain. It's not meant to be soft. You know.
Yeah.
You know what though? I personally, I like Tom Hardy. Anything Tom Hardy in, I'm gonna see. So I
hell yeah.
I like to this day, like to me, Bane is like one of the best villains in any like action hero movie. Period.
I'm gonna go and say Joker was better.
Joker was better, but I like Bane too. But Joker,
I like Bane too.
He was the pinnacle.
He was the pinnacle, and his villainry was definitely way more poetic versus Batman. You know, because he was definitely Batman. Oh, he's always been Batman's like the side that he can't go to. You know,
gotcha.
Ah man, and then you had that Heath Ledger performance. Come on, y'all.
He killed that shit, man. He became Joker, bro. But we all got to agree that Alfred is really Batman. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real.
Let's keep it 100.
How many times we're playing fucking Xbox, PlayStation and shit like that, and I'm like, yo, Alfred, I'm fucked up on the roof. My gadget, it didn't work. I need you to come and get me. And then all of a sudden, this grown ass man got lifted back to his, wakes up with his shirt off with like some green protein. You know what I mean? And he calls his 85-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he just gets him. That's the real Batman, because we don't see what he does. We don't see how he does it. We don't see how fast he does it. That's the real Batman right there. Yeah. You know,
I know. And there's never any other support. Like, there's not.
Nothing.
There's no PA. There's no like assistant to Alfred. It's just Alfred holding down Bruce.
Telling you.
Every single time. Like, Alfred always come through with like the logic. He's like, well, what do you say about the Force and burning down? Like, sometimes they just want to see the world burn. Like, he gave him that thought. Like,
some evil men just want to watch the world burn.
Just
do it just to do it. You know
that's like the realest statement alive. That's like a Jadakiss bar. Like, that's really what the shit. Like, that's a hard ass bar, Alfred. Like, relax. Yeah. So.
I'm telling you, that's the real Batman.
That's the real Batman.
With the fucking little grappling hook misses or some shit. You know what I mean? Just fuck up towards Achilles and shit. You know, fucked up on a roof and shit. He called Alfred. He don't call anybody else.
And I feel like Alfred be doing some like serious medical procedures, like on the low. Like,
telling you,
he do it. This guy got amazing deadlift strength on top of it. You know what I mean?
And he's working on the Batmobile and the Batwing.
Yeah,
yo, right?
He's a mechanic. He's Aristotle. He's Batman. You know what I mean?
He's Aristotle.
He got advice out the ass coming.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
man. So shout out to Alfred. That's a 5 out of 5 for you, good sir.
Definitely. Let's be real. Put a big ass A in the air. You know what I mean? On the PA system, just Alfred. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do around here, man. Straight up and down.
Yeah, shit. Oh my Lord.
So yeah, man, let's Spence.
Yo.
Marriage, bro. Let's get on that topic. Because we're a couple of married dudes. What the fuck, bro? Like what is it? Like, well, how is it, bro? You've been married for a minute. What's the key, bro?
The key is to, when your wife comes in from work, to look like you're doing something.
That's an Alfred bar right there.
Yeah, that is Alfred right there, Alfred.
Like, because they don't want to see you having fun or enjoying yourself. So you gotta always look like you doing something. And as long as you look busy, everything is fine, right? Because Jamie, I come home, he's doing something, he's making money, he's paying the bills. Let me leave him the fuck alone. You could just be on the phone listening to voicemails. But as long as you look like you doing something, everything's gravy.
Got you.
I say that.
I like good tip.
I'm telling you, 7 years I'll be married in May.
Ooh,
7 years. And that's like one of the main things somebody told me. And another piece of advice somebody advised me, get a dog. Because when your wife don't like you, you can have a friend.
And that seems pretty, I've been noticing that shit is pretty fucking often for some reason. Like, and it's like you don't even know what the fuck's going on. You're kind of just standing there. Like, what's your problem? You feel like, just tell him that. What's your problem now? I don't understand.
Telling you.
One moment you're laughing with me. I'm over here Dave Chappelle in your ass. Next moment, I'm fucking, I'm criminal conspiracies going on.
Right.
And I don't even know what it was, what it is, and you know what I mean? And
your wife ever been mad at you? She wake up and she mad at you because she had a dream that you was cheating and she hit you or something to be mad at you?
Yep.
Like, what kind of shit is that?
A couple of months ago, she hit me off with some dumb shit like that. You know? Yeah, I had a dream you were another woman. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Right?
It feels like you really would do that. I gotta go.
That's when you try to act like you working hard on something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hold up, baby. I got to pay these bills. Okay.
Yeah, wait a minute. The bed frame kind of loose. Hold up. You know?
I got to go build you a gazebo, baby. I'll be back.
Yeah. I'm looking up these carpentry information videos on YouTube. Ought to be outside. Hit me up.
Right.
Nah, baby, you know Jesus was a carpenter. That's just what it is.
Yeah, baby. I'm reading my Bible right now. Give me like 10.
Yo, that's hilarious, yo. There's always like a little cuss out on the horizon.
Always,
that's for damn
I hate
sure.
it, bro.
Telling you.
I really wish
There's
it wasn't
always.
like that, man. To keep it real.
Sure.
And
You know, when it's good, it's good. You know,
Yeah.
depends on.
When
You know,
it's
I
good,
know
it's
you
great.
can vouch for it. Like when it's good, it's like real good. But then it can easily take a turn, like out of nowhere, like any given moment.
it's like we had an argument recently, right? Where I'm in the bathroom, I'm doing my thing, I get out. She come in behind me and she's like, I hate when you do that. I said, what? I hate when you squeeze the toothpaste from the middle of the tube. What? What? Are we talking about toothpaste? Like, I'm talking like Allen Iverson practice.
Practice.
So
I talk about practice.
I had to walk back in the bathroom, squeeze all the toothpaste down to the bottom of the tube, put the lid on, and squeeze it all the way back up. And
Hell, that's actually a good tactic.
I know, man. I had to do it to just dead the conversation. And that's how sometimes you just got to be the bigger person, you know? And it seems
Most
like
of the time.
as a husband, we do that all the time, 90% of the time. And then we got that one time, I'm pretty sure you guys could vouch for it. You just like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going to ride this shit out. And I ain't saying sorry. Fuck that shit. I'm going to tap my
dominance.
Yeah, there's definitely 1 out of 10 times.
Right.
I feel like,
That's like 9 out of 10 with me, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
you know what? You're wrong. It's your fault.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what? No,
No,
that type of shit.
these are
Fuck
my
that
teeth.
toothpaste. That's how it be. Nah, fuck all out of here with all that.
Since you know how to do it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Be independent.
Just leaving the toilet seat up on purpose, doing all kind of petty
Hell
shit.
yeah. Go ahead and lay that down for me.
What I do is my wife's short, right? She's like 5'4". I leave all the drawers open and like all the cabinets on the top open because she can't reach them. So it makes her real mad because she has like an OCD thing with the cabinets being open, and I just go through and open all the cabinets in the house, just being petty.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there.
Yo, just looking to start shit.
That's that starting that fight for no reason. Just,
You know what? It's
fuck
2018. I'm ready. Open up
ready
these
for this
cabinets
shit.
real quick.
Motherfucking Ravishing Rick, baby.
Yeah, that's really what
That's what
that.
that
My
was.
motherfucking name is Ravishing Rick. These counters about to be
Tell me
opened
nothing.
up.
Don't tell me I'm the fucking king around here. I got all these kids and shit.
Right?
You know. That's the key.
That's the
you
key.
heard that one? That's the key, bro.
I see,
From the
bro.
man himself who's been married a minute. That's like a modern guy, not an old dude, giving out tips on how to stay married. You know what I mean? Because most people, like me, at least me, besides Spence, everybody that's ever been married has got divorced.
Got you.
You know, and I've known about probably 5 different couples that's been together. That's like in the same age range, and they all got divorced.
Yeah, man. Instagram be catching people up for real.
Yeah, dude, man. It's like, yo, if you're gonna cheat, be smart about it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying, man? That's all. Cover your tracks, bro. You feel?
Well,
me?
yeah,
That's all you got to
you
do.
know, people are only faithful as their options. Also,
Yeah,
true that.
Yeah,
you
well,
right.
don't
You right on that one, man. So that's the key. The key to success right there with marriage is pretend you're doing something and start fights.
I like
just
that.
to do it.
Establish
Pay your
the
bills.
dominance.
Open up shelves.
Establish dominance for no reason. Just put the foot down and keeping it down. You be yelling at me with your short ass. I feel you, man. So that's what's up, though, Spence. We gotta respect that type of advice.
Absolutely, man. That's what it is, bro.
Hell yeah, man. So Spence, to wrap the marriage up, right? Would you recommend let's say somebody's like 28, 29, 30 years old, single, got a pretty decent job, relatively in shape, probably drives an Infiniti Q35 or something like that. Would you recommend them to get married?
This is what I tell all the guys, the young guys and I'm only 30, so, let me not put me out the pasture. But when I talk to young guys, younger than myself, I forgot where I hear this. I can't give credit to where I heard it. But I tell people that marriage is like a song, right? It's like, just imagine an MP3 player. You listen to all your songs, your playlist and everything. Now, you take your favorite song, and that's the only song you can listen to for the rest of your life. And that's what marriage is. So when you decide you're married, just make sure that song is the only song you're ready to listen to forever. And then a lot of young cats, they can understand the symbolism in that. And so, long story short, because I'm not sure if I answered the question or not, I think you should only do it if you're ready for it. And if you're not ready for it, don't do it, because it's just going to be disastrous on all fronts.
Got you.
I believe it.
You're a beast on that one.
Right.
I gotta definitely say that. You hear that shit, Juan?
I did hear that shit.
Yeah, I think were you taking notes? You kind of got mad quiet on that one.
Well, I was listening.
Nah, you weren't.
I was taking like deep ass spiritual notes.
No, you're playing Gran Turismo.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
I'm not playing it. I was thinking about it though.
Yeah,
nah.
That's good ass
advice. Get the fuck out of here, Jay. Shut up. Nah, but that's actually a very great way to look at it. I definitely agree with that.
That's keeping it 100% real. I feel you, man. I definitely could say that too, as a dude who, who's been recently married. I've been with the stable of females. You got to definitely be ready for it, and you got to pick one where you can kind of tolerate. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what you can really hope for. Because they're all gonna get on your fucking nerves.
Telling you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all gonna get. You're gonna get on their nerves. But the only thing you could do is find one that you can kind of tolerate 99% of the time, or even less, a little 90% or so. But you just gotta remember, like, this is your girl. This is your whatever. Because there is the alternative, and the alternative is what me and Juan witnessed a couple weeks back. We went out to the club. Doing what dudes do.
Downtown.
You know what I'm saying?
Young dudes.
We went around nothing. We went, Spence, we and this guy went to downtown Orlando, bro.
Downtown
Orlando, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've been there before, bro.
Yeah.
And we went out there, man, and they're still playing DMX in there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Dude is still relevant in the clubs. He might not be on the radio, but he's still in the club.
The club game is strong.
Yeah. Yep, he's still in the club. And we look around, and we're like, damn, man. Number one, these motherfuckers look like they're like at least 15, 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, check
they're
the
definitely
twice.
worrying about if they have enough change for the milk at the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in reality, they're like 20, probably 20, 21, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I never looked that goddamn young. I think I was looking that young, maybe when I was like 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was always older looking and shit. But I was like, I don't. This is what makes me appreciate, what my current situation is.
True.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, because this is nuts out here. These
these
bitches make you want to throw them somewhere. They're out of here. They're nuts. They're out here with their asses out. But then if you communicate with them, next thing you know, you're Bill Cosby and shit. You know what I mean? You can't even really talk to them.
Like,
it's weird, yo. So it's weird out there.
Not trying to incriminate myself, but I was just saying that the other day. I've been in situations where, sometimes no does mean yes, and it's like, I just would hate to be a single guy now, because it's between the makeup and, the cross dressers and all that stuff. It's just real hard being a single man in America right now.
Damn. That's a Netflix original series right there. If I've ever heard one. Pitching that shit, you know what I mean? Definitely. Yo. Hell yeah. I have a story for you guys. Well, I don't know if I ever told you this one either. This is a good one. We're gonna get over to the he she story I got too. Juan was a part of. But this first one was when I was single. There was this girl, her name was Natalia. Beautiful ass Polish chick, right, bro? Oh my God, whatever they fucking speak, the Bosch Kalash and Poop Kalash. And we're dancing, we get her back to the crib, right? Long story short, she's blitzed out of her fucking mind. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if I play my cards right, I'm gonna get some sexual. You know what I mean? Like right tonight, I'm gonna get up in this girl with no rubber if I feel like it too. You know, because she's completely done. Like she's blacking out in my arms. You feel me? Like that bad. And the girl literally passes out. Eyes in the back of her head look like she just OD'd on heroin. You know what I mean? And it's just me in the room. I'm like, oh shit, man. If I do anything to this fucking chick, she either gonna wake up thinking I'm raping her, or afterwards she's gonna think I might have raped her.
Damn.
Right? So what I did, her pants were already down. She's looking good, tan skin, big juicy behind. She looked like she'd been eating Bojangles. And then what I do, I put her pants back up. I lay her on the couch and I cover her up and I get the fuck out of Dodge because I didn't want to catch a case.
He probably should have ate the ass.
I should have did that at least. I was like, man, I should have ate her booty. That Bojangles ass would have been nice right about now. You know, wear that shit like a snorkel piece.
Chill out, bro. That's that dirty rice.
Yeah. Long story short, on that one, the girl was friends with my boy's girlfriend.
Got you.
The girl starts avoiding me because she didn't want me around her. I was doing the nice guy and not taking advantage of her, but then she don't want to be around me.
Damn.
Saying that she doesn't want me to think that she likes me.
Oh, that's like a whole different thing right there.
What?
And I'm like, yo, I'm glad I got a girl because this shit make you want to take a girl's head off.
Yeah, that's perplexing.
Yeah, that is perplexing. Hell yeah, straight up on that one. So I'm glad I'm like I'm glad I'm like not out there doing that shit no more because it's really like putting resumes out there. You know what I mean? Like you never know. You don't get any call backs. Sometimes you do. Then you get when you don't want. You know what I mean?
Get fired.
Then you get fired like that. Got fired from this girl and shit. So like, yo, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Then you get the trannies. Remember that one, Juan?
Oh, I do. I definitely remember that.
Yeah.
That was definitely like whoa, because it was yeah. That number one, that club was crazy though. Like if any club is gonna have alternative modes of thought, it was that spot, bro.
Okay.
Nah, my man Spencer. Let me set the scene. Hold on, let me set the scene.
Yeah, set the scene for him.
I'll set the scene. Okay. So Jay's got a buddy. Him and his buddies got they do apps. They got mad money. That alone lets you know that the club we're going to is going to be a different club than what we're used to. We go up to this spot. The club is just like this gray ass building with the steel door. And there's mad women in line. Like I've really never seen that many women in line. And they have they're doing that whole picking out a couple of dudes. The friends that we're with though, they are into the thing. And when they arrive, it's kind of like, oh y'all, okay, cool, come inside. We go inside, bro. It's a club where they're playing. I mean, they're playing what you expect to be played in a club, but then they got burlesque shows going down in the center. There's literally a walkway, like a modeling runway. There is no dance floor. It's all booths, and it's just half naked women, half naked dudes walking, dancing on the runway. That they're paid to be there. It isn't like, hey man, Tammy, get up on there. Oh my God, no. It's like Tammy ain't getting up there because she wasn't hired to get up there. It's that scene.
She would have got clobber knocked if she did.
I'm talking about it was some burlesque, abstract, hip hop club. I ain't never seen it in my life. I knew at that point, look, my tax bracket ain't ready for this type of club.
Cloth talk, right?
That's just what that is. You should have seen Jay and me because Jay and I were we kept giving each other looks like, I know we came up in here with some friends, but we kind of really don't belong here. This is kind of different. And then that's when, bada bing, bada boom. I don't know how Jay met her or him. I don't know what a transvestite, like what they want to go with. Like, do they switch sides? I'm not too sure. Just to be respectful of them, they came up. That person came up to Jay, and I'll let Jay take the tail from here.
All right, so this motherfucker walks up to me, right? And she he or she start, whatever the fuck, starts talking to me, right? And I don't really hear the voice. I don't hear the raspiness of a man's voice coming out of her. The thing tried to really pull the old bait and switch. You know what I mean? Like blah 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 blah. Long story short, he or she was the one that actually put the whole entire dance together. Like, she was in charge of all the dancers and what they were doing. That person, that thing was in charge of the club, their choreography and all that shit. You know what I mean? And she was real short, so I'm like, okay, this is probably a girl, right? Looks like one. She had white contacts on, so her eyes were whited out. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to fuck this Raiden looking bitch in a minute.
The boss, the level boss.
Yeah, it was like it had the long hair. You know what I mean? It looked really feminine. You know what I mean? Then the motherfucker tries to go in for a kiss. And I'm like, yo, get the fuck nah, chill with that. I understand, I know we're in LA and it's all about, being high and free, Lenny Kravitz and all that bullshit, but I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this motherfucker. But then I tell her, hey, you want to come back to my boy's crib, we're having some people over, yada, yada, yada. Okay. The thing says, okay. Then I only text her or him. And then they say, we're here outside, okay? And then I open the door, the motherfucker comes into the light. And I'm like, immediately I seen them big ass carrot looking size feet, toes, you know what I'm saying? Big thick ass toes, rough looking and shit. Nothing about it. It's no kind of curves to the body, no titties. Then I look at the face and now this is a motherfucking man. It was an Asian man up in here, So I bring the thing outside in the front and I'm like, yo, listen, I am not with this type of shit. Not too much disrespect to you, but to keep it real with you, I need you to get the fuck out of here, like straight up and down. And if you don't leave, I will make you leave, because you're not going to be tricking me or my boys that you're whatever the fuck you're trying to portray. But we're not with that here, man. So then I had to swallow my pride and I can't believe I was sitting here talking to a goddamn tranny, True. But it's out there, bro. It's out there. And they are finding more and more better ways to look like women. And I'm not knocking it. If that's your thing, go ahead and do your thing. That doesn't mean it's my thing, And it doesn't have to be either.
You're a good guy.
Just don't try tricking nobody. That's it. It all falls into, like, be as free as you want to be, but also be respectful of other people's boundaries.
Hell yeah, man. Doesn't mean everybody, just because I'm in LA doesn't mean I'm automatically cool with this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know it's a really accepted, like the most accepted place for that is probably LA. But nah, man. Told that motherfucker to get out of it, and they left.
Yeah. You're a good guy. I would have passed it on to my homeboy and been like, so I can just deflect all of this from ever coming back to me. I would have passed it on to the homeboy and be like, yo, she really feeling you, bro. You gotta get with that. She like, what, Juan, she traveled like an hour.
Yeah, she was there.
She traveled an hour. She thought she about to get some dick. Like literally, like, damn, I finally found someone that accepted me for me.
Oh, that's amazing.
She likes me for me.
Nah, man. So I'm glad I'm in my current situation, because at least I know what I'm getting, and at least I know where my woman is. I know what she's doing, and yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure you guys can vouch for that too.
Yeah, true.
No, it's definitely good, that support, that just is great. I mean, I love it. I don't want to deal with that drama. I have a great time with my lady, as I'm sure you guys have great times at yours. It's just like after that whole being in Orlando and the club scene, it was like, damn. All right, hang up the fucking jersey.
Yeah, man. That definitely was check you later.
It's a rough club scene in Orlando, though.
What happened?
It's a rough club scene here.
Yeah.
Well, it was whack. Well, we went out to Tampa too this year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Tampa for having a better selection of booty. Definitely on that one. I don't know if it's like the ocean air that breezes it into their behind, but it's definitely a better situation out there if you're looking for some girls. And but like, I wasn't really feeling it there either. You know what I mean? I guess there's a point in a man's life where he's just all about that. But then it just comes to a point where you just wake up one day and literally you're just like, I ain't cool with this shit no more, man. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna get with a girl, it's gonna be at like a lounge or
Not a lounge,
like a low key type
bar.
spot.
Yeah,
and
true.
my selection is a hookah bar.
Nice. Hookah bars are smooth.
I love that. I love that. If I was a single dude right now at this moment, that's what it probably would be. Like I would go to like a hookah bar or something like that and try to swoop in on some ass. You know what I mean?
You guys sleep in. It's a good place. Home Depot. You ever picked up a chick from Home Depot?
Well, you definitely get some moms and shit.
Well, now
I can imagine.
check me
I
out
haven't,
now,
but I
right?
can imagine up in there. You know.
So usually, if you meet a girl at Home Depot and she's single, she's probably a homeowner, right? Because if you're in an apartment, you're not going to go just to Home Depot to go buy a doorknob. You're going to call the maintenance
That's a
man.
Walmart situation.
You know what I'm saying? So you're a homeowner. That means you probably got good credit too. In order, you at least a 640 to get a house, right? You got to have the means to get the stuff back to the house. So you also have a car. So you got good credit, a house, and a car if you're at Home Depot. I'm trying to tell you, man, Home Depot always a nice place to find a chick. That's
Oh hell yeah!
That's my
man.
player
Hell
tidbit
yeah.
for the day.
The resume.
Yeah, there's a good older chicks. They got this. They throw it down better as well in the bedroom, and the single moms always got the best food. I was telling Juan that too. Like they always they're loaded with snacks, fucking Capri Suns and all that type of shit. Out the yin yang, you know what I mean? Just it's all that makes love. Yeah, man, they got the zebra cakes, the Debbie cakes, the honey buns with the chocolate on the bottom. All that type of shit up in there. And they're willing to give it to you too. Try to give you a goodie bag for going home and shit like that. You know, and that's all I really ran into out here in Orlando. You know, when I was on my swinging dick fest around here, was single moms, and they always had like the good setup at the crib.
That's what it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So damn, man, single life. A couple of guys, because Juan's not married, but he's been in a long ass relationship, so he could kind of relate to what we're going on. So long story short is just find one you could be with and just stick with him. I think,
bro.
Right, guys?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's really what it is, man. Just have a good time while you can.
That's all you can. Man.
And also look productive. I like that one. Look productive.
Yeah, look productive. I've been doing that on the low. I've been doing the same thing. Hell yeah. Just pretend I'm doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what these goddamn women say. I'm gonna go a little hard on this one because it's so true. They do not like it when you're having fun.
No,
they don't. And they
say
swear
they
up and
do.
down. I'm not that type of girl until you're having fun and the tone changes. Oh, okay. So it looks like you're busy. All right. Well, give me a call when you want to call me. And then it's just like click.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the whole shit changed. Then you ask him, everything all right? Everything cool? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, God.
No, you ain't.
Right.
You got a stunner coming your goddamn way. I'll tell you that right now.
About to have a dude call Alfred. Alfred, get me out of this situation. Get me out. The woman's upset. Let's go.
Yeah. I need some advice. Help. And that happened to me last night. You know, like I was preoccupied, and I was thinking about some shit. I was just kind of, thinking about just whatever, man shit. Just like what the fuck I'm gonna do? How am I gonna get this money?
Yeah.
When's the next time I'm gonna get a little slice of ass from the woman? That type of shit. Right? You know, the regular stuff. And then like I was kind of preoccupied, so I wasn't really engaging a conversation with the girl. And then she flips it around on me because I'm kind of preoccupied, and all of a sudden she's mad at me. You know, for being kind of preoccupied with something that wasn't her.
Women are like the best at flipping shit around on you. Yeah. It's like the boomerang effect, right? They just are good at taking what you say, balling it up, and throwing it back at you. You gotta be careful for that, man.
Real hard.
Roger Clemens.
Right?
That game right.
That's what they're doing. Roger Clemens in that ass. You know what I mean? And that's what happened last night. And that shit didn't really smooth out until this morning. You know what I mean? I'm over here. I'm butt naked. I'm doing the windmill, trying to like make her laugh. You know what I mean? To kind of lighten it back up. Like, okay, everything's all right. You can go ahead and drop it. You know. And it still didn't kind of smooth out, but hey, it's part of being in a relationship, right?
So that's what you call it, bro? That's your move, the windmill? That's what you do?
That's the windmill. I do the chopper. I do that. I do some burpees, butt naked or something like that. Or I'll do I'll try to do the Van Damme kick.
Nice,
that's
bro.
amazing.
I think that's huge.
Yeah, I can't do the bicycle kick Liu Kang used to do. So I get on the ground and just do it on the ground. You know what I mean? Like laying on my back and just doing the bicycle kick. You know? But that's what I'll be doing to try to lighten up the mood around here. But
hey, baby, like this?
You like that shit? You like that shit? You know, that shit just looks rotten, but hey, you do it anyway. That's what you got to do. You know, you got to keep it light, keep it fun, keep it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
John Claude Johnson. That's your new name,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. That's a good one, man. Appreciate it, because I be doing that often. So that's the move. I'm telling you guys, try it. Just do that. Just come out of the bathroom and just go, right out in the air. Just bam. Check that shit out, girl. You know, snap kick. You want some of that right there? Fucking grundle exposure just out in the air.
Like on 100. Like
yeah. Shit works though, man. You know, but in my opinion, to be with the woman, I would rather I think as long as you could be with one you could tolerate and be with, long term and things like that, I would definitely recommend being with one.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
That's long story short, all jokes aside, all bullshit aside, I would say be with one long term. How about you, one?
I mean, yeah, same thing. Like, that's just what it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I kept it quick. Yeah,
you kept it real.
Kept that shit quick.
Before we get out, we've
been on this road before.
Yeah, that's that basic shit right there.
Oh man.
But before we get out of here, though, I got to touch on one more topic real quick because we got a guest on here now, and this is something that's obviously going around in the news and yada yada yada, man. Spence, bro, what's your opinion on Donald Trump, bro?
Oh man, why, man? I think I know, right? This is how I think about the guy, right? I think he is just the most scum, evil genius possible. Like, and that's no disrespect to him or his fan base, but I've just never seen somebody who plays so like dumb, but is really so calculated and strategic behind the scenes, right? Like, I often compare him to the guy in the subway with the cups, who's like making the cups move and has the ball underneath the cups. He's just really good at that. He gets you going one way, and you're just following him. And he's doing something totally different, right? Like, he has all of us concerned about the Twitter, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the NFL protesters, we need to get rid of them." And the whole time, he's just really just unpacking this tax thing that he's trying to roll out and hit the middle class with. So, which is a double entendre because it's, he's getting him and his folks rich. He's making us more poor, and we all concerned about the NFL protest, and that's what he does. And he's just so great at being divisive is the word I was trying to say, and that's just what it is. I think he's really smart. And I just think that people underestimate how good he is at what he does. Yeah. What about you guys?
He could definitely. I agree. He's definitely a master at the. What do they call it? It's something like a curtain or the smoke and mirrors.
Yeah,
that's what he's really good at. He's good at like deception, like being able to deflect all the attention towards one thing, like knowing how to play. He knows how to play people, man. He's a scam artist. He knows how people work at a massive level. Like, this is how I can get their attention at a massive level. I can give a fuck less if they hate me. I've heard this shit before, but get their minds on that while I come over to this side. And once again, like you said, Jay, the bait and switch. That's really what it is. The bait, NFL protesters talk shit, get everybody inflamed, call him whack. The switch, putting through tax plans, shit like that. You know what I mean? He's just somebody that we have to watch even closer than normal, because there's gonna be a lot of interesting shit that happens. I'm very sad and surprised that the motherfucker ain't been impeached yet.
And we only a year in. That's what the scary part.
Only a year in, bro. Only a year in, and here we are with this. With all of that. And then, of course, like the way that, the international relationships, we getting cussed out everywhere. You know what I mean? Word. It cracks me up because living in California, we get a lot of like Jerry Brown news, the governor. And literally, man, they have, when it comes to international talks, especially when it comes to like the climate change and all that, they literally be having like him show up for the state of California, and then, you know, whatever representative for the United States. Like, they really are treating California like its own country at that level, because they're like, we know that you know what's important. We don't think the White House knows what's important. I don't think the White House knows. Well, they know what's important for them. You know what I mean? It's a weird, disfigured, dysfunctional situation going on. I don't know. So, yep, that's my thoughts.
Word.
How about you, Jamie? How you feel about it?
About Donald Trump, and I hate the motherfucker.
Real talk, though. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, to keep it realistic, man, I don't like him. I'm not afraid to say it. The dude, obviously, to me, my opinion, the motherfucker, he's playing the presidential role as if it's something to do, like a game. You know what I'm saying? Yep. What can he say? What can he do? What can he get away with? He has absolutely no experience prior, which is kind of crazy to me, because you need 5 years of experience to apply for a job, but apparently all you got to do is be white and have a suit, and you could be the president.
True.
You know what I mean? I understand he has some businesses, but that doesn't necessarily translate to be the president of the United States. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I never seen, in my years of time of being on this planet, I never seen such a unanimously hated person by all, pretty much. And I understand he has like a large fan base of white, rich people that are like his fan base. Of course, they're going to be all about it. People that have nothing but privilege. Of course, they're going to be having some dude's back who has nothing but privilege. He doesn't know what it is to struggle or be broke. So how the fuck can you expect for him to fight for the broke? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or worry about them. To them, they're scum of the earth. You feel me? You know what I mean? That's like he's the type of dude that if he could, he would have slaves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if he
exactly.
could.
I believe it. I motherfucking believe it.
If he had the
Cheap
opportunity, he would have
Absolutely.
slaves.
For the profit? Nah, fuck it. I believe it. If slavery was legal, he'd be the dude with as many as he could get.
As many as he could. And he would think it's a game, too. He would like, I got so many slaves, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I got these new slaves. They're from Europe. I got these European slaves.
They're really good.
They're extra hard.
They're really good slaves. They're really good at what they do as slaves.
They're the best.
Great slaves.
Yeah, let me tell you about these slaves I got.
My slaves are better than yours. That's
you know
Trump. I believe it. If that was a thing that he could do, he would.
He would. Yeah. He would.
And let's be real. He has these tax breaks for the rich people, but I'm sure other rich people that he surrounds himself don't like him either.
They might not like him as a personality, but he definitely they'll support his
looking out for their pockets.
Of keeping people rich, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? They might not like him, but they do definitely support his ideas. You feel me? And there is a small group of Democrats that are trying to get him impeached. Unfortunately, there's a serious process. It isn't just like, hey, we don't like your ass. You got to go.
But the problem is, if you really do impeach Trump, then you got Pence sitting behind him, which which may be worse for some groups of people than others.
That's a junior Trump right there. That's another Trump just waiting to step up to the plate. You know what I mean? And, I don't like him. I don't appreciate it. I don't even want to say that's the president of the country. That's just some motherfucker in a suit. And in reality, I understand that that's a powerful position, but at the end of the day, it's not even up to him. It's up to the group of dudes in suits that actually run this country, because nobody, like 75% of the people wanted to deny that tax bill, and they still pushed it through. Yeah. So that goes to tell you that we don't live in like a democratic society. You feel me?
Oh,
yeah, it might be free and yada, 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 whatever. But a bunch of other countries are free too. Australia, Japan, Italy, Greece, France, Spain, all these other. So we're not walking around being like the greatest on earth. You feel me? There is other places to live that are just as great. And
I heard Norway popping off.
Yeah, Norway, Sweden, Finland, those are universal health care and yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? They have it all. Denmark will pay you to live there.
Yeah.
They pay you $2,000 per citizen just to wake up. You know what I mean?
That's good money.
They have a universal wage in Denmark.
Yeah.
And a $20 minimum wage, free college and free health care. I'll be banging the hell out of some blonde girl over there. But neither here nor there. But I don't like his the racism that be coming out of his mouth. I come from a very mixed background. My mother's black and Puerto Rican. My father's Italian. I don't like when he talks about race. Because honestly, nobody here is from this country unless your name is Johnny Big Mountain. Like I've said before, your ass is not from this country, so you shouldn't be talking about immigrants at all.
True.
Immigrant shouldn't even be a fucking word. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If there wasn't for slaves killing a bunch of fucking Indians, I'm not saying the slaves killed them, but if it wasn't for killing a bunch of Native Americans, giving them diseases and tainted blankets with smallpox and yada yada yada, slaves, and massive surges of Europeans coming over here, this wouldn't even be a fucking country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be here right now. So like I don't understand this immigrant type of mentality. You feel me? And trying to keep people out and shit like that, and making it mad hard to move up in here. And I don't like it, man. And this dude is all about it. You feel me? Like I don't get it. I don't see how this dude is allowed to be the president. And I really wish he wasn't.
Seriously.
Can we talk about how the wall is really just a stupid idea? Like, just the concept of, like, I'm going to build a wall. Like, I'm going to build a just huge wall to just keep everybody out. Like,
and for what? What are you keeping them from? $9 an hour? You know, you're like,
less than that.
Right?
What are you keeping them from? Because, hey, man, there's already domestic terrorism. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're just, okay, there's like Mexico is full of just terrorists. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come over here and murder everyone. They're going to take over. These people are hopping the fence in hopes to make $8 an hour.
Exactly.
You know? Part-time. Because you know how these part-time jobs, they don't like you working full-time.
Exactly.
You know?
There's people who live in Southern California who work in Mexico. There's people who literally, or rather vice versa, they live in Mexico and come work in the United States. U.S. citizens are doing this. You feel me? Like, shut the fuck up. I think my favorite comment on the wall was when that terrible situation happened in Egypt, when they basically shot up the church.
Yeah.
And Trump's retarded ass response was, you see, this is why we got to build the wall. The motherfucker for real responded to that Egyptian terrorist situation as, this is why we need to build a wall. Like, are you kidding me? What do you mean? Where are you going to build that wall? In Egypt?
Apparently,
do we got Egyptians coming through the Mexican border? Like, what is it? What is it, yo? It's such a whack thought process.
Build
like,
that dome. That's what it should be called. You know what I mean?
Jesus,
dome
bro.
in the United States. Just put it in there. You know what I mean?
Dumbass wall, bro.
Fuck that bullshit. You know, and even if they put a wall, you know what I mean? The Mexicans will just they'll turn into fucking ninjas anyway. You know what I mean?
I believe it.
They'll be giving each other boosts like raccoons do. They give each other boosts to get in a dumpster. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They'll just
While
be boosting
drinking
herself
Bustelo.
up there. Yeah, it's exactly like Bustelo, man. Every day I was just watching another documentary. Yo, right now as we speak, there is cartel members sneaking drugs across the border. Obviously,
Sure.
Weed is still the number one smuggled drug into the state. They got Mexicans hiding out in the that patch of desert that goes from Mexico to Southern Cali.
Yeah.
There's Mexicans in the caves.
Yeah.
With walkie-talkies talking to the Mexicans to coach them through to avoid border patrol. And there is a wall right now, just not a very big one. Mm-hmm. So like no matter what you do, they're always going to get over here. And it doesn't matter if they're over here anyway, you feel me?
You just really wasting money.
Yeah, like mad money. They're going to come over here, bro. It is what it is, man. And they already, in parts of Texas, they're like the Mexican kids, they're allowed to go to Texas high schools and play sports.
Yeah,
but then when they're done, they got to go back.
That's stupid.
You know? They have a whole full high school full of Mexican football players that play other Texas football teams, right? But then as soon as they're done, they keep them under monitor. They're not allowed to branch off and go to other places. They only could play football and get bussed right back, you know?
Damn,
because they're like treated as some like dangerous situation, you know what I mean?
They love that shit. They love turning things they don't like into animals and shit.
Yeah, man, fuck that
That's
shit.
nuts.
For what, man?
For no reason, bro.
So fuck them.
Yep, fuck them 2 times.
Oh yeah, man, right in the ear.
Right? Just lather up that ear hole and stick a dick in it.
Obliterate that shit. So yeah, I think we all don't like him. I think that's what the unanimous decision on that one
Yeah,
is.
for sure.
So this podcast is gonna impeach that motherfucker. That's what that means.
That one.
This podcast is gonna impeach.
Hopefully somebody's listening right now, right?
They're going
this
to.
motherfucker.
They're going
I'm
to.
going to, man. If I tag Trump and eat a dick or something like that, it's gonna like circulate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, before we get off of Trump, I got a in the mail from I don't know who from. You know, I thought it was from the Unabomber. I got a box, right, and it said to address to Donald Trump, right? I open it up and it's a dick pump. I'm not playing either. I got it right. I got it in my closet. I wanted to keep it as a souvenir. It's a straight up dick pump, and it says to address to Donald Trump. And I did a search in my town because I have access to the tool for, people, the database of people's important information. There is no Donald Trump in my area, so it's not an accident.
They was directing that pump to the Trump.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a gag going around that I didn't just know about, but I got that shit and I was like, standing outside with my bathrobe, like, what the fuck?
You must have Google Home or Alexa listening to you.
That's what it is.
So,
Alexa.
somebody is. They keep hearing me say "fuck Donald Trump" and all this other shit. In the shower, like, yo, fuck Donald Trump, man. This shit, this fucking shampoo all low and shit. Got low ass ingredients and shit. Ain't lasting long. So shit like that.
Fucking A.
That's how it be going on. But yeah, fellas, man, we think we got to wrap it up at this point.
Yeah.
Well, man, I just want to say thank you guys. It's definitely been a pleasure, and I am definitely appreciative for you guys having me on your 1 year anniversary. Definitely
man.
experience.
Thank you for being here.
Anytime, man. Yo, before we go though, I forgot to even. You're kind of it's kind of selfish on our end. Spence, you got any question for us, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
I forgot, man. That's some rude shit, bro. You got any questions for us, man, or you want to get the fuck out of here too?
Man, we can get the fuck out of here. I'm the kind of guy, like, on a job interview, when they be like, do you have any questions? I'm like, nah, man, I'm just ready to get the fuck up out of here, guy.
Oh my God, yo, I love it, bro.
I wish you could say that shit at a job interview, man. I wish. I'm just trying to get the fuck up out of here, straight up. Stress shirt, got my nipples itching and shit.
Right?
Get out of
Get
here.
out of this fucking tie. Let me get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, choking the hell out of my ass.
But
gotta get out of here.
But on the real though, I know we'll definitely be excited. We're looking forward towards your podcast
Hell
and
yeah.
what you and your buddy Silverback produce. The names are strong. It seems like the content's going to be strong. You guys look like y'all have a plan, and that's fucking dope, man. I think it was a pleasure for us to have you on our podcast for the 1st year anniversary, because you know what? Like, we started it a year ago. Now you about to start yours, man, and it makes dope. It's like passing the baton almost. It's kind of just like the support system, because obviously that's one of the biggest things that needs to happen, the support. So
Hell yeah.
Chilling with the Jays will be fucking happy as fuck to have you back on again, and we will be fucking repping you strong, my man, for sure.
Once we get up and smoking, we're going to have you guys on, and we're going to do a 4-way.
Oh, shit, a collab.
Damn, bro.
Yo.
The Royal Rumble about to happen, bro.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, yo.
Yo, fucking nank. So... So I can't wait for that moment, man. I cannot wait for that moment.
Hell yeah, man. Mad respect, mad love, and everything, man.
Likewise.
I hope everything launches smoothly for you guys. Hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
Also, it was a pleasure meeting you, Spencer.
Likewise.
Because I know this is our first time speaking, so very cool. Very cool.
Very much so. Likewise, man. It was great meeting you.
Thanks,
Hell
brother.
yeah, man. So we appreciate Big Spence coming through, Ravishing Rick, and all the other AKAs. His podcast coming through, and if anybody wants to check ours out, make sure you like, subscribe, share, review, all that bullshit. Check us out on iTunes, YouTube, any other podcast at We Out There. That's it. Simple and plain. Chilling with the Jays. We are all up in your face. So,
and
guys,
Spencer, well, how can they reach you?
Yeah, how can they reach Spence, the Big Spence?
Right now, they can hit me up on Instagram. They can search me as Trill_Cosby.
Nice. Yo, that is a hard name. That is a hard name. I like that. Oh my Lord. That's tough. All right.
And they can also send an email. You can reach me at Gmail, sp@agreetodisagree.com.
Excellent, man. I like that, brother.
Thank you, man.
Hell yeah. So on that note, fellas,
let's do it.
we out of here.
Yep.
We out this biatch. Deuces.